Hi, I'm Tim Lammers. This month I had the honor of hosting the 2025 Student News Awards ceremony, where we handed out prizes for the best stories of the school year. The FOX61 Student News has been around over 30 years, and in that time, alumni of the program have gone on to work for both networks and local stations like FOX61. First up, the Hard News Award. This year, the honor goes to Madi Gilu and Isabella Lombardo from Manchester High School for their story on Connecticut's teacher shortage.
With the school year nearly halfway done, academic excellence is flourishing all over the state of Connecticut. Or is it? Even with the academic year in full swing, one issue looms largely over administrators and students alike: teachers. A diminishing population of educators in recent years has become a huge issue, especially for prominent members of the educational community, like Kate Diaz.
We are not producing enough teachers to fill the vacancies in the state. And at the end of the day, we always have a group of students that need to be supported. And so it becomes an all hands on deck situation.
With around 1,300 vacancies across Connecticut, finding qualified educators has become a crucial point for school administrators, like Manchester Superintendent Matt Geary, who's even picked up a class of his own.
It used to be that you could find teachers in some areas like relatively easily. But now there are no areas where it's easy to find people.
The teacher shortage not only affects administration. Kristen Basega, a Glastonbury teacher and union leader, thinks about this problem not only at work, but at home. And she's not the only one.
The teacher shortage was so bad that we kept getting phone calls, hey, we're canceling classes today, teacher shortage.
From school closings to increased class sizes, the teacher shortage presents a variety of detrimental issues to students.
I think I function better in smaller classes, and being in a bigger class, it's kind of harder to ask questions or get one-on-one help with teachers.
A lack of educators makes for both a harder and less enjoyable overall learning experience for students. From Manchester, this has been Isabella Lombardo reporting.
This year, we saw the return of the middle school category. We're recognizing the students at Chippewa Valley School for their efforts this year with a $250 gift card for a pizza party. Congratulations. In the community events category, Kylie Day and Madison O'Donnell from Killingly High School won for their story on the Hidden Hollows Horse Rescue Farm.
The heart of Killingly, Connecticut lies a place where every horse has a story. Some have known hardship, others neglect. But here, their past doesn't define them. Owner Amanda Lamoureux speaks on her passion and dedication to providing care for these animals.
So we have 13 rescue horses on the property. They've come from various situations, local barns. Some were owner surrenders for people that just couldn't financially afford them anymore. A few of them have been rescued from kill pens.
Their dedicated team of volunteers work tirelessly to provide these incredible animals with love, care, and the rehabilitation they deserve. Lily LaRoche shares the story of one of their rescue horses and his journey to recovery.
I was here for the start of one of our rescue horses, Leo. He came from a place that he got starved at, and we worked with putting on some weight and seeing what he did under saddle, and then now he's a healthy horse.
Whether it's lessons, boarding, or even just a beautiful sight for the community, they are committed to making a difference in the lives of both horses and people.
Visit Hidden Hollow, located in Killingly, Connecticut, to experience the magic of second chances for yourself. For FOX61 Student News, I'm Kylie Day.
Our best feature category was won by Carlos Cabrera, Christopher Whalen, and Giovanni Guzman from Manchester High School for their story about prospective candidates for the U.S. Marine Corps.
Walk my post! Walk my post! Walk my post! Walk my post!
Here at Theater Works in Hartford, these soon-to-be recruits known as poolies yell their general orders to prepare to embark on the long journey of becoming recruits and soon Marines. Each Marine has a story to tell, and here, Derek unravels his.
I wanted to be a part of something greater than myself, and I wanted to achieve something greater. I say the worst part about training would probably be having to build up that endurance, but when you overcome it, it's probably one of the greatest feelings.
Poolies here go through a suite of exercises to fortify their mentality and to focus on their resolve, and Staff Sergeant Curtis has been there himself.
The idea of being a Marine, you belong to an elite group of individuals. It signifies proving that you can be one of the best in, wherever you are.
Building that resolve, strength, and being a part of the Marines isn't easy, and for Derek,
I wanted to set up myself for a good career path, and I knew that the Marine Corps was the right way to go.
These dedicated individuals are putting in the hard work now to become the Marines of tomorrow, and their journey is just beginning. We wish them the best of luck as they get ready to serve our country. From Manchester, Connecticut, this has been Christopher Whalen reporting.
The folks at Big Y are proud sponsors of the Locally Grown Award. That's for the best story about a local business. This year, Ella Merceau and Violet Bernier from Killingly High School got the top prize for their story on the bookstore Pourings and Passages.
Located on Main Street in downtown Danielson holds a welcoming bookstore, Pourings and Passages. Jim Weigel shares the impact the bookstore has on the surrounding community.
A very famous person, and I forgot who it was, said, "You judge a town by whether or not it has a great public library and a great bookstore." So Killingly now has both.
I feel like there is a lot available here for pretty much all ages, all demographics, and it's very reasonably priced, so people of any income level could come here and have a good resource.
Jessica Hall, a volunteer, shares the reason that she gives back to the community.
I've always wanted to get involved in the community somehow and volunteer my time to a worthy cause.
We have given St. James $450,000. We had a St. James School Bazaar. They called me in, and I organized all of the books, and we made a lot more money than they normally did. And then the bookstore started to grow and grow.
Taylin Wittrock shares the one of many reasons why she would come back to Pourings and Passages.
I think just the selection, having such a vast selection.
The kids section. I love it when kids get turned on to reading.
Whether you're looking for a new book or a place to connect to literature, make sure you stop by Pourings and Passages to do so in the most comforting way. For FOX61 Student News, I'm Ella Merceau.
The Chesla Education Award is given to the best news story that reports on the importance of higher education. Natalie Thompson and Stella Postal from Enfield High explored the topic of artificial intelligence in schools.
In a world filled with rapidly evolving technology, it's easy to feel like you're falling behind. With the rise of artificial intelligence use in everyday life and frequent exposure to chatbots such as ChatGPT, the lines of where and when AI can be used are blurred. ChatGPT, a free AI chatbot that uses machine learning to generate information, has gained rapid popularity. Students are enticed by its possibilities, reliable, high-quality content to pass off as their own.
Our educators have been grappling with this for some time now. The technology is advancing so quickly, but I think the bigger issue is the learning loss that could happen if students are over-reliant on AI.
However, chemistry teachers Nathan Van Meter and Samala Kozayo are challenging this stigma with a unique approach. Instead of prohibiting ChatGPT, they're exploring ethical usage. In groups, students studied and prepared presentations on stars in the observable universe. But instead of starting their research using more traditional sources, students asked ChatGPT.
So I think AI literacy in general is something that is going to be important as you guys graduate, as you move into the workforce. Employers are starting to look for skills in AI, being able to access information with AI, being able to organize and evaluate information that comes from AI. And I think that this project gave us a really good opportunity to start building those skills.
Encouraging students to fact-check the information ChatGPT was providing and detailing when and where AI should be used led to powerful, informative presentations and taught students about much more than just stars.
At first, I was skeptical about using AI because I hadn't really used it before and I wasn't sure if it gave you true factual information. I think that AI really helped me to conceptualize some of the things that I was learning.
As artificial intelligence technology evolves, school curriculums are adapting to the changing tides. Encouraging ethical exploration of ChatGPT has given Enfield High students the skills they need to enter the technological world. Reporting from Enfield High School, this has been Natalie Sampson and Stella Postal behind the camera for FOX61 Student News, Connecticut's news station.
The Not Just a Game Award is sponsored by the Department of Mental Health and Addiction Services and the Connecticut Council on Problem Gambling. It's given to the best story that reports on gambling issues and concerns. In this year, the award went to Will Smith, Tim Furla, Cesar Mendez, and Logan Malarkey from Jonathan Law High School for their story on the Problem Gambling Hotline.
Over the years, underage gambling has become a bigger problem for teens in CT. With access to online gaming apps and betting sites, many students are getting involved without realizing the risks. For some, it starts as small, like video games that have gambling in them, or watching other people gamble online. Student Ben White recounts how gambling has negatively impacted his friend's life.
Over time, you see a guy that you used to think was super school smart, and all he thinks about now is gambling. And it really makes their grades plummet. All they can focus on is gambling. They're gambling cricket, they're gambling tennis, sports they don't even watch. It's really sad to see.
The Connecticut Council on Problem Gambling is an organization made of 7 staff members that hold seminars, take hotline calls, and make an effort to educate the youths on the negative impacts of gambling. Mallory Schultz, a prevention manager with the council, shared how she got her start in gambling prevention.
I was actually in a training that talked about gambling and how we should be reaching, younger populations, and I realized that we're not doing enough. There's not enough information about this. We don't learn this in high school or middle school. I didn't get any education on this when I was in school. And we know I work a lot with the college population, and I know that that's where a lot of students are struggling. So I really became interested in how can we be reaching younger populations to educate them on the risks.
According to the council, the best way to prevent youth gambling is for parents to have conversations about it with their children.
We really encourage parents to just have open conversations with kids about gambling. What are they seeing? What are they hearing? It could even be talking about the advertisements that they might be seeing on TV.
If you or someone you know is struggling with gambling, reach out to a trusted adult, ccpg.org, or 1-888-789-7777. From Jonathan Law High School in Milford, I'm Will Smith, reporting for FOX61 Student News.
The ACES Diversity and Inclusion Award focuses on people of various backgrounds, cultures, views, and experiences. This year, Suffield High School's Maddox Tamayo's story on the Enfield Soup Kitchen really stood out.
In the heart of Enfield, Connecticut, volunteers are hard at work preparing meals with care and compassion. This is Enfield Loaves and Fishes, the only soup kitchen in its region that opens its door every single day of the week. But it's more than just a place to get a meal. It's a hub of kindness and community, where events and outreach programs help uplift those in need. Today, we'll take you behind the scenes of this vital operation, showing just how these volunteers are feeding not just stomachs, but hearts as well. We spoke with Mary Lee Brody, the kitchen manager, to learn what inspires her to dedicate herself to this important work.
Why do I do this? There's a real need in the community.
To learn more about how Loaves and Fishes operates, we spoke with Maya Nicole Matthews, the executive director, who explained where their funding comes from.
We partner with Connecticut Food Share. Connecticut Food Share is an organization that has partnerships with Big Y, Stop and Shop, ShopRite, Target, Costco, all of the grocery stores around town, and it's a retail rescue food program.
While funding keeps the lights on and the meals coming, it's the impact of Loaves and Fishes that truly defines its value. For many in Enfield, the soup kitchen is more than just a place to eat, it's a lifeline. A warm meal served with kindness can mean the difference between struggle and hope. Volunteers work tirelessly to create a space where everyone feels seen, supported, and cared for.
I don't know where a lot of the folks that are experiencing food insecurity would eat if they didn't have an Enfield Loaves and Fishes.
And above all else, Enfield Loaves and Fishes isn't just a place. It's a commitment to caring for the community, ensuring that no one is forgotten or left behind.
From Suffield High School, this has been Maddox Tamayo reporting.
The award for Best Story on Athletics is sponsored by the Hartford Wolfpack. This year's winning story is from Zayden Champlain and Johan Alarcon from Norwich Free Academy. It looked at the lives that have been changed by Rose City Boxing.
Nice fast shot. Don't have to with the right hand. Follow through with it. It's fully straight in your punch.
Opening its doors in 2020, Rose City Boxing is a staple for the small neighborhood in Connecticut. Boxing is constantly looked at as a negative or violent sport, but the Rose City Boxing Gym, located in Taffield, is keeping kids off the street and busy. The owner and mastermind behind it all, Wakil Hendrickson, sees firsthand how boxing is bettering the lives of many kids.
It's good for all sorts of things. It's good for mental health. It's good for self-awareness, good eating habits, good workout habits. It just works. It's good structure, it's good discipline, and I believe every and anybody should give it a chance.
Amateur boxer Joseph Pardo Santiago reaps the benefits of belonging to this physical yet mental sport and how it impacts his life.
In a lot of ways, mainly with like my discipline, staying focused, the way I eat, you know, surrounding myself with people that want to achieve the same things that I want to. And it's just a good surrounding to be around, you know, having a great team around you, having the right people with you, and just like always training, working hard, and staying focused. I feel like that's what it has helped me with doing it.
Boxing is a big part of these kids' lives. It teaches them discipline and the importance of having a routine. Malvin Gonzalez is fairly new to this local world.
Like, without it, I probably would have been in the house eating snacks, doing none, just playing the game, just being lazy. This showed me, it gave me structure, it helped me improve my mental health, my physical health, and it gave me relationships to build on that I'm grateful for to this day.
Zayden Champlain is looking to take it to the next level, setting goals not for just himself, but his boxing peers.
Without boxing, I'm not really sure what I'd be doing. And it's something that I genuinely have fallen in love with. I love the sport, and I can go pro. You know, this can end up being a career. It also brought a lot of great friendships, and I now think of them as my family.
After meeting many members of this gym, it's clear that belonging to this organization only brings a positive lifestyle to these students. This is Johan Alacon reporting from Norwich, Connecticut for Fox 61 Student News.
A new award this year, the Break the Cycle Award, is sponsored by Interval House. It's for reporting on issues of teen dating violence. Zodi Smith and Greg Voros from Nonawag High School won for their story, Healing Trauma Through Art.
I think art will really help me in showing the kind of person I am, especially with the things that I am showing through my art. It'll help people know and think about what other people may be going through and help them.
Through the art, people can use a color that represents how they feel. And so it's really beneficial in terms of being able to work through the things that are really, really deep down that have been kind of repressed or shoved down because of how triggering or trauma might have been.
As cases increase, art therapy is helping survivors process pain and reclaim their voices, and it can be a powerful way to heal after trauma.
Prior to the pandemic, we were helping around 5,000 people a year. After the pandemic, we now help around 6,500 people a year.
So I wanted to show through that piece the text messages in red and show how hurtful they can be and how they can truly mess with someone's mind.
We are working to end domestic violence, and the way to do that is by teaching everyone and reframing the narratives around what healthy relationships actually are.
Interval House is here to help you break the cycle and move towards healthy relationships. If you or someone you know needs support, call the 24-hour hotline at 860-838-8467. You're not alone. For Fox 61 Student News, I'm Zodi Smith reporting from Nonawag.
Congratulations to all the winners. We're really looking forward to see what you all come up with next year. And remember, you can find all the Fox 61 student news stories on our website, fox61.com. Just look for the Student News tab on the page.